Hello Twin Flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to your daily reading. Let's take a look at what's happening with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Collective. Let's get some guidance. This is going to be a classic spread, so let's dive right in. I've got the Oracle deck to begin with. This is the Sacred Traveler today, so let's get a card of guidance for each of the twin collectives and then we'll proceed with tarot. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a chance to set your intentions with New Moon in Virgo that was happening yesterday. Now we're officially on the fast track towards the lunar eclipse that's going to be happening in 2 weeks. So, Divine Feminines, your card is Narrow Pathway. Tread thoughtfully. So I'm getting something about communication here. And this is like, well, you get the idea about narrow pathway, right? Like where you need to like mind your step, be careful, not to lose your balance, not to fall off, whatever. But I'm getting that it's also a lot about how you communicate on what's going on, where you're headed, right? To stay true to self, but not necessarily reveal too much either, right? So it's like, not everyone is going to understand and everyone is going to be supportive of that path that you're on. So just be mindful of that, right? And I mean, I don't want to say don't set your expectations high, but be discerning of what kind of information you are sharing with who, so that it doesn't break relationships unnecessarily, but also you don't loop in their own people into what's going on with you specifically in detail, right? Because that can actually cause some harm, especially if people are jealous or somehow it triggers something in them, right? That's when that bad behavior can occur, even if they don't necessarily see it that way. They don't necessarily tell themselves like, oh, I'm sabotaging this person's life essentially, right? But somehow they will justify it for themselves. Masculines, distant thunder, clear the air, again communication, oh come on. So this is again preparation for the new to come in. There is still something that masculines need to speak out into the universe, with the friends, with the colleagues, with romantic partners. So this is a good time to clear the air. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Yeah, so there is an energy of like rejoicing and maybe even partying, but also celebrating something. There we go. But also there is almost like a waiting energy of like, it's not time just yet. Very interesting vibe. Let's see what we have with clarifiers here. I am almost done with the horoscopes. I will publish the remaining 2 today. I think I only have Cancer and Leo to go. Everyone else's is already published on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo. There's a handle in the description box, and you're welcome. I will also send a newsletter at some point today to... yeah, there will be some links there as well. 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's a certain fear. I'm getting some anxious energy of like something is coming, it must be something big, something important, but I don't know right now what it is. So there is that sense of like uneasiness, you know, like I can't even prepare because I don't know what it is. But yeah, newsflash, that's how it's intended to be. For the feminines, we have Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Tower. Wow, so this is big time successful masculine energy coming in, right? And again, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be a colleague, can be a friend, somebody who will happen to be in your life and will support you with the resources that they have. And it doesn't have to be money, although it could be, right? But they're bringing some kind of shift into your life. They are... and I'm getting that a lot of that change is going to be brought, sudden change, right, with the Tower. It's going to be brought just by their presence, just by you noticing the way they do their life, the way they treat their feminine, for example. something along those lines. Like you'll see that as almost like a role model. Maybe it could be a spiritual mentor as well, why not? This is somebody that you can learn with, and that's maybe they're already in your life or they're coming in, but someone that's essentially bringing changes to your life, even if they don't actually do them or actually tell you like this is what you need to do different. No, they're doing their life, you're watching them, talking to them, and you're learning. For masculines, we have Two of Wands clarified by Two of Cups. I like these twos, the partnership. This is them understanding that they need a partner. They need some help, some assistance in, first of all, understanding which direction to go in, because there's just too much going on. And it's like, yeah, I can use an opinion. But also understanding there needs to be the connection of souls, the whatever that partnership is, whatever that endeavor is that they're choosing, that it needs to speak to their soul. And the partnership, the partner is supposed to be on the same page with goals and values, right? To understand at least the bigger idea, the bigger picture, and be there for them. So they want somebody to be in their corner, to be on their team. Not want to, but they understand that they need someone like that, right? Because they've been trying to figure out this puzzle by themselves for a long time, and they're now understanding that they can actually use a soulmate who will be able, I'm not talking necessarily romantically, right? Soulmates could be other roles, but somebody who will be in alignment on the same page, and we will speak the same language essentially. Additional question, Page of Pentacles clarified by Nine of Pentacles. So the twins are looking into what they're able to give, to provide for, to help with, for those who are in need. So how can they be helpful for the society, for those who come to them for help, or those who they notice need help? Feminines, the Hierophant clarified by Strengths, two major arcanas. Wow, it's really the belief system and the courage, right? So by showing up for them, showing courage to be there, to give helpful advice, or to give them contacts. Hierophant could be somebody in authority. So it doesn't mean like you have to help necessarily. Or this could also be representation of faith, could be religion or generally faith. And this is you communicating like the wisdom of the universe, right? And this is also going to be very helpful to the person. So it doesn't need any kind of special skills, but this is more about embracing that energy and delivering. Wow, for masculines, we see the Fool and King of Pentacles. So we have second King of Pentacles in the reading now. So for the masculines, they're definitely stepping into a new vision for what success and abundance is. New understanding of how they want to be in the world, because they want to be King of Pentacles 100%, right? But whatever the old picture was, they're now revisiting it. And not just in terms of, for example, financial wealth, but also what does it mean for them? Like, let's say they're already there, right? They have the money in the account. What is that going to mean in terms of who they are as a person, what kind of life they're leading, right? How they're spending their time, their days, right? What kind of habits are they creating? We spoke a lot about that in the context of this new moon in Virgo. So this is being very open-minded and being able to see. I also like how there is the sun and the moon here. Finding a new breakthrough in terms of what success is for you. And when you're starting getting outside of your comfort zone and exploring, that energy, first of all, is going to be contagious for others, but also you'll have so much more wisdom and resources, of course, to share with other people. So it might take a minute, but definitely it starts with you, Divine Masculines, working towards your best life. How the feminine see the connection at this time? The Magician, clarified by Queen of Swords. So they definitely see like they have this power, this X-ray power of seeing through the events, the surface, what is occurring around them, right? And they can cut through BS and essentially create the new, right? So for a lot of feminines, I'm getting that they've been very understanding and patient for a long time, and they've accepted a lot of BS still. Like, even with the discernment, even with building boundaries, there was still a lot of bad behavior that they accepted, either because they accepted that it was a temporary thing, nothing to do about it, or just because there were still some unhealed patterns within themselves and it was acceptable to them. Now this is like, okay, we are getting rid of that and we're building new, fresh and healthy, right? That's the only way that it's gonna stand like going forward, you know, not gonna tolerate any BS, any lies, any fear that manifests itself as bad behavior. For masculines, we see 8 of Cups clarified by the World. Masculines are closing out old karmic patterns, and we've also seen this trend in the last few weeks even, I would say, right? So they want to put a stop to the way that they used to be. Almost like I'm getting this bachelor energy for some reason, you know, like and this is not about gender, of course, take it how it resonates, but like the concept, you know, like bachelor life. I don't have a lot of responsibilities, I'm exploring, I'm enjoying my life, and I'm making decisions, especially as a masculine energy, right? Like, one of the biggest stereotypes of the masculine energy is that masculines are making decisions in relationships, right? They are the providers, they are the head of the family, and they are the decision maker. Now this belief system is going away, and essentially it is a result of masculines changing the way they see themselves in the world in general as a person, right? And then this then affects the relationship. This also is reflective of this soulmate connection, even if that is not romantic, even if that's a friend who's a soulmate, right? There's still this partnership because it touches them on the soul level. It speaks directly to their heart. They're able to experience this new level of connection. And this is what they're aiming for now. So they understand that whatever they were too concerned about before actually doesn't matter that much anyway, right? There's bigger fish to fry here. And so they're now changing their lenses and like changing the zoom in their binoculars and wanting to see the world and the connection in a different way. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this was useful to you guys. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.